Today we are going to be searching for mystery eggs on my property. Hey, stop, stop! Oh my god, he's trying to attack me. So right now, she's trying to run, but as soon as I caught her, you can see she's going to calm down. Ghost, Shadow, hey guys, be nice to each other. Hey, hey, hey! And do you see that right there? Right there, baby, look! What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you guys are having just an absolutely amazing day. And for those of you that are new here, well, I'm Jacob. This right here is Theo Jr. Where is she? That right there is Theo Jr. And welcome to my jungle. Right now, we're hanging out with Theo Jr., my capuchin monkey. She's running around being the crazy monkey kid that she is. Come here, sweet girl. You want to come to dad? She want to come? I don't know if she wants to come. Guys, it's a beautiful day in South Florida. We're gonna have a cold winter night tonight. And if you guys saw the title and thumbnail, you will know for today's video that today we are gonna be searching for mystery eggs on my property. And by mystery eggs, I mean emu eggs and conure eggs. Right now, the emu breeding season is kind of kicking off. Come here, monkey, come on up. The emu breeding season is kicking off, which means we might have some emu eggs. I just saw some friends of mine start to get emu eggs. I haven't been out there today, so I'm gonna go take a look at my emus, Ghost and Shadow, to see if they have some mystery dragon eggs. I'm so excited for it. If you guys saw these videos right here, last year she laid eggs for the first time. Hopefully again this year we're gonna have some eggs and maybe they'll be fertile and we'll have some little baby emus. I'm so excited. I'm sure you guys are as well. But before we can go search for the mystery emu eggs, we've got to go check on the Suncatchers and we've got to check on the Galapagos winter house. It's almost done and I can't wait to show all of you. So winter is fast approaching here in South Florida. Now tonight it's only going to be in the 60s, so we don't have to worry about that. But some nights down here it actually gets down to about 35 degrees. So when it's 35 degrees, we got to bring in most of the animals. We got to give heat to them. And that's why we had to redo the house for the Galapagos to make it nice and big. So we got both of our Galapagos tortoises here right now. They're hanging out in the corner. We got my big girl here that I've had for about 6-7 years now. And then this one as well that I've had for like 8 years. Raised this little one from a hatchling. Now, these guys are hanging out, but we are going to have to get them into their old winter house over here. So you guys can see there's quite an upgrade. We went from a smaller winter house, which has served its purpose since like 2019. We've been using this. We're actually going to use this for the cherry heads. But now, those tortoises have completely outgrown this house, so we converted this into a new tortoise house. Now, this has been here since I moved in, but now we're just upgrading it. We didn't need to in the past, but now they finally have gotten big enough that we're gonna need to do it. So just look at this, it's really cool. So we added some more posts to create this wooden wall so we can insulate it. You can see all on the inside here, we have this foam insulation that runs here and up on the roof. So the insulation is gonna keep it nice and heated, but the key here is you wanna keep it warm enough in the winter, but also cool enough in the summer, because in the summertime it gets really hot here. And so this could actually heat up, but we're making it to where we can keep the doors open, where there's gonna be good ventilation. And then on the inside, we did all of these plywood walls. Now we're not done yet. We're just gonna add these 2x6s on the bottom so the tortoises don't wear this down, because this is kind of thin. But this is pretty much it. We got all the electrical. Shout out to my dad for doing it. So we have all of our electrical here for our outlets up above, which is where we're gonna hang these heaters now. Again, we're still not done. You can still see the wiring and whatnot, so we're gonna have to get some more wood to close up these seams, but overall, it's done. We still have to bring in some fill, some dirt, and we have got to build our door, but overall, look at this. Wait, let's go right over here. Let's go, look at that. The new winter house is done. It's pretty much complete, and it looks great. So now that we got to check out the Galapagos tortoises and their new winter house, well, we're gonna head over to the Suncatchers now, and we're gonna see if we can find some eggs. So right now, we're heading over to the Suncatchers, and they are screaming. These are probably the loudest animals that I have here on the property. We gave them their enrichment, we gave them their food, and they're still screaming. So if you guys can't hear it, I can barely hear it either. So basically what's going on is right over here in their nest box. Okay, guys, hey, stop. Oh my God, he's trying to attack me. Oh my God. So what I want to do right now is I want to check inside their nest box. They were being so defensive of the nest box, so there could be eggs in here. We haven't checked this in honestly about a week, so there could be some eggs in there, but there's only one way to find out. We're gonna have to open this up. We're gonna look in. Now we have angry birds in there. I don't know if you can see it, but there is definitely some angry conures in there. But I'm looking, I'm feeling, and there's no eggs. The only thing we're actually finding in there is different feathers, but there's no eggs in there. But let's get out of here before I go deaf. So now that we checked out our new Galapagos tortoise house, we checked out the Suncatchers for eggs. We were unsuccessful on that egg hunt. Well, now it's time to head over to the emus and see what we can find. So right now we're making it over to Ghost and Shadow, my two emu kids. If you guys have been on the channel, you guys definitely know who Ghost and Shadow are. But for those of you that don't know, you guys are gonna meet them in just a second, but I wanna show you what exactly we're looking for. Right in here is actually Ghost's egg. So when I open this up, you can see this is what we're searching for. Now, this is his egg when it opened up, but this is just a fragment. It literally looks like a dragon egg. It's so amazing how big and how beautiful these eggs are. So this is what we're searching for today. So I just wanted to show you guys what we're looking for. Ghost is here. She's coming out into her pen, and now she's the one that actually laid the eggs last year. So this year, we're hoping there's some eggs. We have to explore this whole area for eggs as well as this area here. It's a long run that's probably a couple hundred feet. So let's hop in, let's get searching, and hopefully we'll find some eggs. So right now we're gonna hop in, and we're gonna go say hi to my emu kids right now, because if you guys haven't met them yet, I definitely want you to meet them. Hello, Ghost. Come here, pretty girl. Come, 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 come. So right now, she's trying to run, but as soon as I caught her, you can see she's gonna calm down. She's gonna come sit. And this is one of the tamest emus you're ever going to meet. I've raised her since she was a tiny, tiny little baby. And by raising her as a baby in the house, spending thousands of hours with her, that's how you see this relationship and this bond right here. A beautiful, tame girl. She honestly doesn't even look real. You can see she got her little mohawk that she's always had. And she's got these blue colors on her neck, like I was telling you guys a couple videos ago, because it's the breeding season. They use these colors to attract the males. And maybe this year we'll have some fertile eggs. I'm not too sure, but let's come take a look. So when you know they're in the breeding season, they're gonna kind of lay over and they're gonna kind of flare their butt out. That's when they want to be bred. She might have some eggs that have already popped out, but again, we've got to search this entire area. These eggs are gonna be about this big, and it could actually be hidden in different little pockets in the grass, so we're gonna have to watch where we step and check every inch. So if you take a look at my feet, you can see just how thick the grass is in some of these areas. My feet kind of disappear in the grass. So that's why we got to check every area, because if this egg was laid in a certain spot, well, it could blend in with the grass. So the first area that I want to check out is right here in the thicker area. Some of these areas we can look around and see that there's no eggs, but right in here, if there was an egg inside of these little grass pockets, it would be really hard to find the egg. So we're just going to have to kind of sift through every little pocket. Again, these eggs could literally be anywhere, and we've got a ton of space to check. So now that we checked this field a little bit, we're gonna come back to that, but the first area that I wanna check, the obvious spot where the emu, in my mind, would wanna lay the eggs is gonna be this house. Inside of this house, it's covered from the rain, it's protected from the sun, it's protected from the cold. So if I was an emu, that's where I would wanna lay my eggs. Now the first time she actually laid her eggs in the front field over here, pretty much in the middle of it, but inside is some grass, something where it could hide. And if we walk inside of here, and I see absolutely nothing. Oh, I missed it, baby. I missed it, baby, baby! Woo! Look at that. We have our first dragon egg of the season hiding in plain sight right here. Look at this beautiful egg, and look, she's coming. Mom, we came over here, and Mom is coming over to look at her egg. Now, this could be one of multiple eggs. Typically, they'll lay them in the same spot so they can kind of sit on them and incubate them. But again, I'm not sure if these are fertile, and I'm not sure if she laid any more. So I am thinking that this is not a fertile emu egg, because it does feel a little bit cold, and I haven't seen her really sitting on it, so it might not be fertile. If it's not fertile, we could maybe crack this baby open and eat it, but I just want to show, Mama, I found your egg, look! This is so cool. So what I want to do is I want to show her egg. I think she's showing absolutely no interest in her egg. Look, Mama, I think this is your egg. Now, if we come over here to the backside, we can see that it's all flared. Now, these eggs are gonna come right out of here. It's crazy to think that this giant dragon egg would come out of this big bird right here. Last year, we got a couple of eggs. One of them definitely came from Ghost, but we're not sure if the other one came from Shadow. Now, guys, comment down below. Who do you think laid this egg? Was it Ghost or was it Shadow? So in case this egg is fertile, we do wanna keep it nice and warm. Now, bird eggs, you're gonna wanna rotate them. So if we keep this little guy right here, we're gonna keep her nice and warm. Again, I don't think it's fertile, but there's only one way to find out. We're probably gonna take this over to my sister Hannah, incubate the egg, and see if it hatches. So because it is emu breeding season, we did change up their diet a little bit. We did get kind of a higher protein pellet to kind of help with the eggs with chickens, and even sometimes emus, if they don't have enough protein and enough calcium in their diet, the eggs can be soft and brittle. So we do want to give them that diet to make sure they have strong, healthy eggs. So let's come over to the first spot that she laid her eggs. I think it was like right over here. That was probably about a year ago. I'm not really sure. But we found that egg generally in this area. But we do want to check out over here where Shadow's hanging out. We might find some eggs. I do want to show Shadow this egg. Maybe Shadow's going to recognize the egg. Maybe she laid the egg, but there's only one way to find out. Now, I do think that this is Ghost's egg because I have never seen her more territorial over anything in my life. So Ghost, let's go back this way. Come on, let's go this way. I gotta be the guarder and the protector of all my animals. Come on, all right, we can eat berries another day. Let's go, birdie girl, let's go. So right now, once we got Ghost back over here, I see that she's kind of circling this area here, an area that's really kind of thick with some sawgrass, so she's just kind of standing guard over it. So Ghost decided to go over to the pen, but I want to do is I want to come over here to this sawgrass stuff, and I want to kind of take a look. So you can see, even though it looks kind of flat and like there's nothing here, you can see that the pockets kind of go way deep into the ground where there's something could be hidden here. And there's actually a little dip right over here with my feet. So we just want to come here, kind of move the sawgrass around. So right here, there is these kind of thick pockets that I was telling you about, where we're going to have to come here and kind of move all this grass away. And do you see that right there? Right there, baby, look, another one. Right in here, I've got this egg, and then I just spotted, you guys see that right there? Right there in this little pocket. If you come and we move the grass, there's another egg, but this one's a little bit smaller and a little more beautiful. Now, all these eggs are beautiful, but you can see that this one is definitely a little bit lighter in color. So we got 2 emu eggs today. Look at this. I'm so happy that we found 2 of these emu eggs, and how cool would it be to have a little army of emus running around? We could have a whole pen full of emus, but the real question is, are these eggs fertile or not? The only way to find out is to actually incubate them. Now, I do not think they're fertile. We're definitely gonna be incubating one of them, and we might even cook the other, crack it open, see how it tastes. But I do want to kind of look in here, look for some other eggs. But to find these 2 eggs, well, guys, it's so exciting. Guys, I really cannot get over how beautiful these eggs are. Every single one is unique in their pattern, in their size, and their colors. You can see that the one on the left is a little bit larger and a little bit darker, and then this one is a little bit smaller, but a little bit lighter in color. And we got my pretty girl, Ghost here. Ghost, how you doing, mama? Look, are these your eggs? I want to see if she takes an interest in them since she was going over to them. Here, I'm gonna put your eggs right here, pretty girl. Do you want your eggs? So right now, Ghost is looking at the eggs. I want to see if she accepts them. Wait, she's going to peck them. Look at that. Look at her. She's curious about her eggs. Look at that, mama. Those are yours. You made those. Look at that. That's amazing. Look, mama, you're going to be a mom. Now, I often call my reptiles dinosaurs, but reptiles are actually not really even related to dinosaurs. The birds are actually the closest living relative to the dinosaurs. And one way I can show you this is by looking at their feet. If you look at the emu's feet right here, you can see they have these crazy dinosaur-like feet. They're scaly like a reptile. They've got these big nails, and she's sitting down on them. But these look just like crazy dinosaur feet. Look at them. She lets me pet them and touch them, and look at this nail. I mean, let me put my hand underneath this foot. Oh, she doesn't want me touching her feet. But if you guys look, you can see just how big they are. I'm so excited that we were able to find and recover these 2 emu eggs. Now, we've been searching around the rest of the pen, and we have not found any others. So for the time being, we only got 2 eggs, but the thing is, this emu could actually lay a couple more clutches and lay some more eggs, so we're gonna be on the lookout every single day. And that is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy watching today's emu video. Now, there's a number of things that we can do with these eggs. We can eat both of them, we can incubate them and see if they hatch. Now, last year, all of the eggs went bad, so what I'm thinking we're gonna do is we're gonna incubate one, and we're gonna crack open the other one and eat it and see how they taste, because I've never tried emu eggs. But what I want you guys to do is let me know down below, what should we do with these eggs? And if you guys are not yet subscribed yet to me, and you want to know what happens to these eggs, well, guys, all you have to do is subscribe below.